Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to the one, the only Wanderings of Dawn. I'm your ghost. I'm your guest, Donnie Maggs. I'm here on this newest episode on the 31st and final day of March, my birth month, the year of our Lord 2023. So, hello. No, don't want any of that. A little bit of a late night. So I'm here, and I don't really even have anything to do. I looked into. I actually try. I tried going into a earlier on today. I tried doing a live stream because I'm still setting up stuff with this new setup. Still getting used to. Still troubleshooting and such. And I attempted to do a test stream for YouTube, knowing that, of course, I had some issues with YouTube last night. And today, the damn thing, YouTube would not even allow me to do a live stream. Not because I got blocked or something like that. I had, a strike against me or something like that. But because it could not detect. No. It stated my camera was being used by another app. Now, I've had this before happen. It'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to turn off the camera app or whatever. I forgot to close OBS or something. You close it, you wait like an additional 5 seconds or so, 5-10 seconds, just to make sure it's like if you try to restart it right after you close the app, it'll still say it's open. But anyway, after I did it today, it gave me that error. Oh, you forgot to your camera's being accessed by another app. Please close it. App or software. So I check and there's nothing. Now I did just close something earlier, and OBS or something, and I reopened it. I didn't reopen it, but it was a weird movie. It did not. Am I even getting? Oh, okay. Am I even? Okay, I am getting. All right. I thought I wasn't getting audio. I have to again. This is all still testing that I'm doing. So anyway, I could not. I kept going at it for like 10-15 minutes. I kept reloading. I got to a point where I was able to start to type in some of the information. I was like, okay, maybe it fixed itself. I forget whether I closed the web browser and reopened it or something. I forget what happened. And after still about 10-15 seconds of starting to type in the information for the episode, the error came back up. Oh, nope, you gotta close your thing. So I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube. Now, I then said, well, you know what? Good. This will be the final straw. Well, this will be the thing that'll move me over to Rumble. So I went over to Rumble. I went to try to do a live stream. And it said you have to upload a no more than 120-second or something video or something like that. Because I guess, I don't know, if I wanted to check to make sure or something before you actually start doing live stream. Ultimate Zombie Defense. Why the hell would you buy that? My cousin's weird. No, he's awesome. He's playing Ultimate Zombie Defense. It just popped up. I was like, what? So I was like, okay. So I uploaded. I made a 2 minute. It was a little over 2 minute video, and I was like, okay. Let me just make this. I upload it. The upload goes fine. Little test video. Upload goes fine. I decide then to. It said, oh, you know, after it was all uploaded and everything, it said, here's boom, 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 like a couple of different URLs you can use for embedding and stuff. And I got out of that, and then I tried to live stream. I was like, it brought me that same page. Okay, upgrade. So I was like, maybe I gotta wait or something. It turned out that you have to do that. I'm not sure if it was even due to. I'm not even sure what the thing was, but basically the bottom line is there's two. I can't upload. I can't live stream on there due to two reasons, or because of one of two. I have to fulfill one of two criteria. Number one, I've either got to have 5 followers, so I'm going to have to get my name out there, attach it, because I haven't advertised my Rumble thing yet, or I gotta purchase. I have to be a paid subscriber there. So I'm like, oh man. Well, I guess I'll work on the 5 subscribers, or for now on, probably, or at least for the time being, I'm just going to be uploading pre-recorded, which isn't a big deal. It doesn't matter. In fact, in some ways, it's good because on my show, unless I get to a point where I'm doing like live question and answer stuff, I'd actually rather not have interaction with live. I don't mind it for streaming, but for my show, I got like boom, boom, boom criteria that I want to talk about. Any other factor, especially having ADHD, any other outside factor, just delays. You can see I ramble. I mean to go on for 15 minutes. It turns into 25, 30 minutes. You know, so it's hard enough as it is. If having live people can make it even more difficult. Now, Premiere, I can still Premiere it, so it's kind of like, premiering's interesting because it's kind of like it's live because you schedule it to go live. It's not actually live when it does, but people get hyped up. Like, oh, look who's on, you know. It's just a non-live stream. So, you know. So the bottom line is, if I want to still go live, I can still do YouTube, I guess, on my main PC. I don't know why I'm having an issue on the streaming computer, but I am. I'm not sure what the deal is. If it fixes itself, fine, I'll probably still do it live. Right now, I don't have a problem doing it pre-recorded, and it may be the best way to do it in the long run. So, you know, I'll see there. So I'm not, all in all, I'm still in this. Oh, come on. This arm, if it goes out too much, it starts to sag down for some reason. So I'm still in this beta test phase, essentially. This trial and error. Um, um, Troubleshooting phase. So I'll probably be fixing stuff with that. So see what happens. Games today. Did I really even play any games today? I actually really did not. I only played. Holy shoot. I was actually playing because I was playing with this stuff so much today. I just thought about it. I was like, wow, I only got a couple of minutes in. Like 20 minutes of play. I was playing. I played Lucky's Tale, the VR. It was pretty good. I played the first level. The thing I'm not crazy about, which I did get a little pissy at first, but I was like, it's only a video game. Why are you getting pissed off at games? Which is something I'm trying to teach myself. Oh man, I used to be bad when I was a kid. I used to be pretty bad with getting frustrated at games. Pretty damn bad. I would not. I was one. I was not above throwing controllers, not at people, but if I ever bring up my Wavebird for the N64, there's a nice scuff on the side of it from where I threw it. Once I forget what the hell pissed me off. There's a few times I've rage quit a few times too. But it's stupid. I mean, you're playing a stupid video game. Games and the most perfect game is still imperfect. So what do you get crazy about? It's about having fun. When it starts feeling like work, then you got a problem, because now the hobby's becoming something else. Yes, dude. So I guess what I can go over, I have my lists here. I did catalog all of my Wii digital games. I can talk about those another day. My Wii U digital games. And where the hell's my 3DS ones? And I think my 3DS, my 3DS should be over here. Skipped a page. 3DS. So I got all my digital Nintendo. So DS did not have a digital system, a digital store or system in place. So there's none like that. But I guess what I want to do is talk about what I got from the store, the end of store sale. Not even a sale, but the end of store purchasing. And I guess I'll start with the 3DS. Maybe I'll do the 3DS today. And then I'd like to go over just other stuff that I have at some point as well. But for the 3DS, as I said, the biggest haul, unquestionably for me, is, which was also the most expensive game I bought over the weekend. And that is Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. Now, as far as I can tell, yeah, it was $39.99. Just for comparison's sake, Perfect Chronology on Amazon, you can get brand new right now for $99 right now. And it's only gone up and will continue to go up. I believe this is... Yeah, the DS version of Radiant Historia is... That's the original version. They made an upgraded version with better graphics and more story content and stuff. Yeah, the graphics are actually very nicely upgraded in the 3DS version. It's called Perfect Chronology. It's an upgraded version that has additional story content. There's an additional story mode. You can actually go through the game two different ways, where you could go through the original way where you play the original content first and then you play the additional content, or you go through a new mode where if you played the game if you played the original version of the DS, they've intercut in all the additional content where it should be. That's modes essentially for people that played the first one. If you want to play it as it was, so that's what I chose. I chose to play it as if this was my first time playing the original version of Radiant Historia. But anyway, this, as I said before, the big reason for this is I did see somebody start to speedrun this at a marathon or something once, and I got very intrigued. The storyline seems really cool because there's it seems like there's it's a whole thing about things that may happen, and you can change like the history of stuff that happens and stuff. It seemed pretty interesting. Yeah, there's about I can't even there. You can go to different outcomes of at different points in history of two different outcomes of what could happen, and yeah, it's got a lot of time based stuff in it. It seemed very interesting, and when I first started watching it, looking at it, when I first saw it, I watched it for, I don't know, about a half hour or so. And I was like, this game's too good. Like, if I'm watching a speedrunning marathon, and the game's really good, particularly an RPG, even though in speedrunning, you don't generally, especially with RPGs, or with any game for that matter, usually, you don't get a good sense of what the storyline is. You can't really spoil the storyline as far as dialogue and spoken dialogue and cutscenes are concerned, because usually you're able to, in most games, blow through that stuff. But even just being, seeing bosses and things like that does spoil, because there might be a boss fight with a character that you had in your party that you thought was a good guy and now is a bad guy, stuff like that. So you don't want to see that stuff. So I did watch it for about a half hour, and I was like, this game's too good. I definitely want to get it. When I started looking it up on Amazon, I think it was probably $50-$60, and has just steadily gone up. It's now $100. You can buy the original one for the DS, which is older, brand new, for less. You could still get that for about $50. So, but this one, I guess, it's the better version, and it's I guess it's a more short supply, I would assume. The Perfect Chronology, the 3DS version, and not want to pay $99. I just wanted a copy of it. I don't really want it for collector's purposes, so I had no problem purchasing. They even have a Japanese version as a special edition. Wow, it's nice looking. No problem purchasing this. Look at Tales of the Abyss, the 3DS version's up to $75. But anyway, I no problem purchasing the thing, so I had to get that. I was like, I have to get it. I know it's $40. I only intended at first to spend $20, $40, maybe $50 total, and then just like game after, I was like, you know what, more I think about this, The same thing once we get to Wii U. But in addition to that, for the 3DS, I also the first game on the 3DS I purchased was Girlman 3D, which actually I think was a PSP game, PSP PS Vita. I want to see if they got it on here. I want to see if it's. Yeah, let's see. There's a 3DS version, which is the one I got. They don't seem to have. They got the soundtrack. I guess there's no hard copy of it. This is a. Go over here. Yeah, Girlman 3. Monstrous 3D, a monstrous adventure. And it's a platformer, I think, action RPG. It looks, once I watched the video, I was like, I definitely gotta get this. Is there anything with a... It's a long play of it. It's a 3D platformer. It's action. It actually reminds me, the way it looks, and and kind of plays, and the HUD and everything reminds me. Look, it just reminds me of the Threads of Fate. If you ever played that on a PS1. Yeah, and I think it was on sale as well. They had some stuff that was actually on sale, and the last day of the sale ended on Sunday, and you still could buy stuff up to 8 p.m. I think Eastern time on Monday. That stuff went off of sale, so you actually this game I got for like $2. I was like, no, there's no question about this. I'll definitely get it. Because this was also on PSP and Vita as well. And look, here's some action RPG stuff. Oh, you can't even see this. I gotta find a way of piping this stuff in. You know, I'm thinking of things. But we'll figure that out later. Excuse me. So, that was the second game I got on there. We're at 23 minutes after 11. On the 3DS. I then got a game called Xenonia, which is an action RPG. 2D action RPG. It was on PSP from 2008. There's actually 6 of them. I don't know which one this is because I have this as a DS game. Oh, it looks like they're probably on. Yeah, I think these were also on. I think this is a. They're also on phone. Now this dude. And is actually. Yeah, this guy's level 85. You can go high levels. It's an action RPG series. You can choose, I think, 3 different classes: paladin, warrior, and like assassin or something. It's actually pretty damn cool. Once I got I chose paladin because he can actually use some magic, and it's a pretty good game. I don't know which Xenonia it is. As far as, I mean, it seems that there's at least 6 of them. It seems that a lot of them are on I guess they come from phone games. On 3DS. Here it is. Yeah, this one. Oh, does he start in a different town? I don't know. That's probably the same town. Yeah, it's a nice pixel art action RPG. The only thing I'm a little weird with is how the heck to do the special moves. But it's a pretty good. And that one also was on sale. Might have been $8, and it went down to like, I don't know, $3. I forget what it was. I think that was on sale. I might be wrong. And then the last one I bought, Vampire Master of Darkness. This is a Game Gear game. I don't, as I said before, I have a Game Gear. I don't have any Game Gear games. I forgot how I got the Game Gear. I bought it after the end of its life. Meaning it's, as far as games being made for it. Like I didn't get one day one or have one, in the middle of its lifespan. It was well after it was already. I think it was well after it was already discontinued. They weren't making any games. I'm not talking about limited runs games, making games for it, but there was so I don't have any. I own the Game Gear. I don't have any physical games for it. I don't even have any. Besides maybe I have the one Disney collection, the Aladdin, Lion King, and Jungle Book collection that has some Game Gear versions of some of the games on there. Those are really the only Game Gear. I have barely any Game Gear games, no physical and barely any digital ones or on collections, disc collections or digital collections. So I was like, looking this game up. It looks and plays like it's basically Game Gear's. Although there is another version of it, so it's not just on Game Gear. It might also be on. It might be a Genesis version or a PC. I forget what it was. Master System version, and it's basically Castlevania. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's basically Castlevania, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed what I've played of it thus far. Pretty fun Castlevania-like clone. And this was only like $5. So just to have another Game Gear game, being that I have barely any. I think there's some Game Gear versions of Sonic coming out of that Sonic Mania Complete or whatever it's called. That's coming out. Yeah, I would like to play some more. They did have they had a number of Game Gear games. None of them really. They had what was it? I remember what the hell's it called? Shining Force, Sword of Hyjah, on there. But I didn't get that. I do have a number of the Shining Force games. I do have Shining Force. What is it? CD. Still got that. What if they got that on here? But these are OSTs. They don't even have it on here. But anyway, I'll go over my. That's for the 3DS games that I bought before the store closed. I'll go over the Wii U ones maybe tomorrow, and then I want to go over some of the digital stuff that I have on the Wii U, and 3DS as well. Not including, of course, the store stuff. So it was, I was happy with those purchases. So anyway, I will talk to you later. We'll see what the next episode will be. I'll probably be recording these at least in the meantime, unless I can figure stuff out, a better way to do this, at least live. Perhaps maybe I'll keep it the way it is. We'll see what happens. The thing is, I got to upload it because it's gonna fill up my hard drive. I got to remember to upload these and then erase it from my hard drive so it doesn't fill it up. But anyway, it's a good show. I will see you next time. May the Lord be with you, and I'll see you again.